Hi there. Let's talk about HRAs or health reimbursement arrangements, health reimbursement accounts, and how they work. Let's talk about something that can save your company a ton of money, and that's health reimbursement accounts or HRAs, health reimbursement arrangements. Today we're going to talk about exactly how they work. So what exactly is an HRA? Think of it as a company-funded benefit that helps your employees pay for qualified medical expenses. As the employer, you decide how much to contribute to their HRA account, giving you yourself complete control over the budget. Here's how it works. Step one, you set the budget. You're in charge of determining how much employees will receive from their HRA. This could be a monthly amount, this could be an annual amount, whatever works for your business. You get to decide if you want to cover 50% of medical expenses or 100%. You're the one that also determines the cap, the limit. How much are you reimbursing in this situation for my medical expenses up to whatever cap? We've seen it in many cases where employers will increase their deductible from, let's say, having a $0 deductible plan up to a $2,000 deductible plan to save money on premium, and then reallocate that premium savings to cover that new deductible for their employees. This allows them to control that risk as opposed to the insurance carrier. Number two, employees incur medical expenses. Your employees can use the HRA to cover things like doctor visits, prescriptions, even dental and vision care. Any IRS approved healthcare expense qualifies. And again, you're the one that is able to also determine if certain copays receive different rules. Number three, employees get reimbursed. When they submit a receipt for a qualified expense, you reimburse them directly, tax-free. That's right, both the contributions and the reimbursements are tax advantaged, meaning that you still get that tax deduction as if it was going to be a premium, and they are able to have their expenses paid for tax-free without increasing their taxable income, meaning it's savings not just for you as the employer, but also for your team and employees. Now, here's why businesses love HRA. Cost control. Unlike traditional insurance, there's no risk for overpaying for unused benefits. You only pay for expenses that employees actually incur, up to, again, that set limit. So if you have 20 employees and you decide that the limit is $2,000 per employee, you know what your exposure is. Your exposure is $40,000, and that's the worst case scenario. Of course, the best case scenario is if no one uses it, no one goes to the doctor, everyone has a healthy year, well, then you save that money as opposed to sending it into the insurance carrier for that more Cadillac or sophisticated plan. Flexibility is another key component here. HRAs can work alongside your existing group health plan or even as a part of a standalone plan. You also do not need a qualified high deductible health plan like an HSA. You can pair your HRA with your traditional EPO and PPO programs. Employee satisfaction. Your team gets the freedom to choose healthcare options that fit their individual needs, and that's a big win for morale and retention. You're basically allowing your employees to decide, hey, where they want to have their health reimbursement account cover in terms of expenses. Delegation. Again, this may sound like, oh man, who's going to administer it? Who's going to keep track of it all? And again, it could be overwhelming, but a lot of companies out there can delegate that administration to third-party companies that will help administer it. A lot of these companies will link up with the insurance carrier so that there isn't any manual reimbursement process. So once that claim is processed through the insurance carrier, your employee will get reimbursed immediately. A lot of them also offer debit and credit cards, allowing them to, again, get reimbursed immediately upon their claim. So there's a lot of great tools and a lot of great companies out there that will make this structure, this HRA, work great for your company. One of the biggest things that we've seen is your reduced renewal increases. If you're in a healthcare plan where your renewal is predicated on your claims experience from this past year, having employees' claims paid by the HRA plan will minimize your renewal impact. For example, if you have a company with 20 employees and possibly a $0 deductible plan, a rich plan with no deductible, and you decide that you're going to increase that plan to a $2,000 deductible, that will save your company some money. And let's, in all intents and purposes, pretend that you saved $40,000 a year in premium. Now, each employee now has a $2,000 deductible, and you decide, hey, I want to make it whole. I want to make it as if they didn't take a step back in benefits. So I'm going to offer all 20 employees a reimbursement of up to $2,000 for any expenses that go towards their deductible. And so as the employee, they don't take a step back in benefits, whether it's the company reimbursing them for that $2,000 deductible or the insurance carrier paying for those costs when they had no deductible plan. Either way, it's zero money out of that employee's pocket. But now you control the risk. In this situation, again, if you're giving each employee of the 20 employees $2,000, your maximum exposure is $40,000. Now, again, keeping numbers simple, if you saved $40,000 a year in premium and all employees went towards it, spent their deductible and everything like that, you're going to be back at ground zero, right? The money that you would have sent to the insurance carrier is now being reimbursed to the employees. However, we know that most of those 20 employees really won't go to the doctor or won't use it. So you're able to take that risk off the insurance carrier and put it onto yourself. Now, what that does for the insurance carrier is that because the company and the HRA is paying for these claims and not the carrier is going to show a lower claims usage, resulting in lower renewal increases year after year. We've seen many of our clients experience this by incorporating an HRA into their plan. They're able to save a good amount of money. So to wrap up, an HRA, a health reimbursement arrangement, health reimbursement account, is a win-win. You get to manage your benefits budget effectively, and your employees get personalized support in their healthcare expenses. It's simple, it's flexible, and it's smart. If you're ready to explore how an HRA could work for your business, let's connect. I'd love to help you get started, and we'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.